Okie dokie. We are here with RWBY Volume 6, Episode 6. What was it called? Alone in the Woods. This is, of course, taking place after the coming storm. Team RWBY, Maria, Oscar, and Crow are in the abandoned house still at Brunswick Farm, and, tensions are kind of high. RWBY is talking to Crow. He's, again, back at it drinking. And she's like, yo, Crow, what's the word, Thunderbird? What are we going to do? Let's make something happen. And Crow's like, all right, I'll wake you up in the morning. Just get some sleep. And they're like, yeah, okay. Everyone goes to sleep. And then they wake up, Crow obviously passed out drunk. RWBY wakes up, and she's like, yo, Crow, you gotta stop with this drinking, dude. You can talk to me, you can talk to Yang. Just, there are other ways to work out your problems than alcoholism. And Crow's like, yeah, whatever. I'm Crow. They go outside and they get that little what's the word I'm looking for? That little wheel dolly thing that they're gonna hook up to Yang's bike. They do that thing, but everyone seems kind of unenthusiastic, kind of apathetic, if you will. Oh, I will. Blake's like, I want to get some breakfast. Oscar's like, you gonna make it? And Blake's like, yeah, no, I'm not. And then eventually everyone kind of gangs up on RWBY and they're like, yo, why are we even doing this? Why are we even getting the lamp to Atlas? And, the tire of the little wheeler breaks, and, because the Crow's bad luck. And they're, on RWBY, come on, RWBY, just, let's get rid of the lamp right here, If we hide it out in the middle of nowhere, who knows how long it'll take Salem to find it. It might not even happen in our lifetime. And RWBY's like, I am just so tired. And she's, goes to the well in the center of the town. She's holding the lamp out. She drops it. Before she drops it in, she sees eyes. And then she gets scared, and she drops it. And she's like, no, I didn't mean to do that. No. And she immediately is like, we got to get down there. We got to go get the lamp back. So they go down to the well, Team RWBY, and they're just lurking around, and they see the glow. And meanwhile, Maria has been reading those books with the Roman numerals on it. Turns out those were diaries of the head of the farm. And she reads a page about a Grimm called the Apathy, which are these tall, slender man-like Grimm with glowing eyes. And right when she finds out about them, Team RWBY finds them down there in the cellar. And there's a bunch of them, a kabluggle of them. You'll see in the thumbnail. And they're just all crickety-crackety like the Knuckleave. They're scarier than the Knuckleave. And they just start zombie walking towards Team RWBY. They all run, they skedaddle, but they're everywhere. These Apathy Grimm just coming out of every nook and cranny, every crevice. You see the skeleton of the huntsman of Brunswick Farm down there, just kind of booling. Maria shows up. She's like, guys, we gotta skip to Abba. And so they run, and they realize they're in a certain portion. They're beneath the alcohol cellar where we saw last episode. And the Apathy, they let out these screams. And when they let out these screams, it kind of paralyzes you. It makes you more apathetic. And every time they scream, you fall down. You lose your will to go on. Which genuinely is the scariest thing of all. That is horrific. And, they're trying to get out, but they keep on screaming. And Blake is just lying there. She's like, it's fine. As the Grimm's reaching out its long talon to pierce into her. And then RWBY's seeing Blake about to be injured. Her silver eyes trigger. And she temporarily paralyzes them. And Maria sees this and she's like, Nani? And she runs over to RWBY. She's like, yo, what color are your eyes? And she sees that they're silver. We bashing up predictions. That's about getting ahead of ourselves. Maria's like, think of everybody you love. Think of your friends, family, yada yada boom boom. And use them. And RWBY's like, I feel something. And she uses her eyes as lasers and kills all the Apathy Grimm. And everyone's amazed. They immediately skedaddle. Weiss starts throwing alcohol into the cellar and starts burning it while RWBY's dragging Crow. Crow's kind of a jerk this episode. He's way too drunk. And he's like, get off me. What are you trying to do? As they're dragging him out. And then he sees the Apathy Grimm. And he's like, oh, I see now. They get on Bumblebee. They go out of there, burn down Brunswick's farm. Along with the theory that Roman grew up there. They're driving off. They're like, okay, RWBY, we're sorry. We were wiling out a bit. Still didn't apologize to Oscar and her husband. We're wiling out a bit, but now we know we have to get the lamp to Atlas. And RWBY then looks to Maria and is like, yo, Maria, what's up with my silver eyes? How'd you know? And then Maria's like, isn't it obvious? I had silver eyes. And surprise to nobody, Maria was a silver-eyed warrior. Emphasis, she did say she was, which means that, again, she no longer has her eyes. I personally think either Hazel or someone from Salem's Forces are responsible for this. You know, because who else would rip out her eyes for no reason? Flashback, maybe? We don't know. But that's where this episode ends. It was a really strong episode. The apathy Grimm were truly terrifying. That was also what Miles revealed his favorite Grimm to be, so that's pretty cool. Going forward, I saw the preview for next week's episode. We saw Cinder explaining the plan to Neo, and I'm wondering where we're going to go from here, because right now it doesn't look like Team RWBY will be making it to Atlas until maybe, like, end of the season, maybe? I don't know, though. There's still, like, what, a good... do the math, 6. A good, like, 8 episodes left. So, I don't know. A lot could happen in 8 episodes. Just look at, like, yeah. Pretty cool, though. Going forward, I'm also curious. I'm curious, we're going to get probably next episode is probably, like, Cinder and Neo plus Maria backstory to explain herself. That's what I'm expecting, at least. We saw that Cinder and Neo also returned back to the Haven Vault, so they kind of backstep. But they are 2 weeks ahead of everyone, so they have that advantage going on for them. I really want to see Junior again. It's been a while since we've seen John, Nora, and Ren, and Dudley. I like Dudley. Dudley's about it. But what can you get? I mean, obviously they're addressing a lot of criticisms this volume. Really good. And of course, addressing the fact that we've seen a lot of Team Junior, so I can understand why they decide, maybe make them take the back seat this volume, which I can understand. They're not dead yet. Also, the Adam theory, I don't know why. I hate that theory so much that Adam is on the train with Junior and crew, because, like, that's so stupid. Why, they, maybe, you know what, it gets me heated. If I, the Bastion of Predictions, the god of predicting RWBY things, if I am wrong about this, you will gladly see me. What will I do? What will I do if I'm wrong about the Adam theory? I will film myself licking the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate cartridge if I am wrong. Alright, is that fair? Fair is fair. That is what I will do for you guys. Alright, because I'm getting it tomorrow. Boom. I'll lick if I'm wrong about the Adam theory, I will lick the cartridge on camera in the episode that it was, confirmed. If he's not on the train, then I will just achieve even more Bastion status. My glowing brain will grow even further, and I will ascend one step closer into godhood. So that was the episode. I really enjoyed it. Strong writing still. This volume is just going strong, and I love it. Love, love, love it. Good job to RWBY, of course, always. Art design for the apathy was amazing. Sound, really emphasizing the creepy factor. Miles and Carrie, amazing writing as always. Everything is just on point this volume, and I am loving it. Sorry if this feels a bit rushed. Finals is kicking in. Earthquakes are kicking in. A lot of stuff is kicking in. Smash Brothers is kicking in. But I do love making these, and I didn't want to get too behind, so here you are. But looking forward to next week's episode, and